Welcome to a generic explanation of what we understand an educational platform is. Once we enter the site, we will be presented with a lot of course options. Depending on our access level, we will be able to enter each one of them. We're going to give a generic explanation with the Rivet course, but every course has a similar structure. What we set out here is what we understand for a training course. For us, it is not a series of videos, one after the other, but an educational and resource center that can help us guide and help you during the learning process. So this is the platform, the main page, where we present general things like where we are aiming. That's distributed in this calendar here, information, whether I've received emails or not. Everything is graphically laid out here in this page. On the left, we can find all the different sections that are going to lead us to these platform areas of interest. For instance, if we go to the presentation, every item is explained. So when we need to enter in any of these items, we just click it and it's going to guide us through in a staggered way into deeper concepts of the subject in particular. There will always appear elements highlighted in blue that will redirection us to those links so we can quickly have access to the things we are proposing. Once we go to the strictly speaking course section, we have contents, forums, calendar, frequently asked questions. We'll see how it is laid out. So we click it and we enter into course development, the titles. Of course, for each one of these titles, there is an explanation. So if I click on it, it will lead me directly to this particular matter. In this case, the walls. In this one, the floors. And each one of these elements has an explanation. So if I click it on a particular subject, that's when I will arrive to the video, to the explanation. Let's click it to see it quickly. I will then pause it so we can understand that this is inside a generic context. This is one of the parts. This is the private lesson, but it is inside the context. So which is the advantage of this? Let's just take a look for a couple of seconds. This launches the video. Of course, we have to have headphones on. The huge advantage of this is that it has a pause button, a rewind button, a forward button. And these are things that a private teacher in a face-to-face class has not. The other huge advantage of this is that I can play it as many times as I need according to my concentration level or time available at the moment. This is precisely what this does. It allows me to arrange or distribute my time as needed during the night, the times, early in the morning, the weekends, during the holidays, or that I can, in a company, define a certain amount of hours to have training lessons and train everyone in the company. This training workshop via internet is laid out in a non-synchronic way. Not an online way. Online means that someone's in one place and the other one in another. So they have to meet in a certain way at the same time during the hours agreed. Here, everyone can enter when they want or need, as many times as they need to. Therefore, I can repeat this as I please every time I need to. This makes everyone follow their own learning process and their own speed in each subject. This is one point. The other point is that for each one of these subjects, a forum will appear in this courses section. What's more, in every subject, there's a direct access to each forum. What is a forum? Once I enter to the forum of this particular subject, all the questions and answers that students have made to us, the ones that manage this course, and to each other, will appear. Here are a lot of questions and answers between students. Let's see a little bit of an example. Is one of these people asking something, but how is it that they ask? Is there a right way of asking? No. As this is a graphic program, we need to do this the same way. What is it that the student is proposing? Let's take a look at this example. We offer you the same tools we use in the course so that you can do this. For instance, this person has a particular problem that can't resolve a wall with a flaw. Hi Hector, I want to ask you the following. I can't attach a wall to a floor that is below that wall. I don't know if this can be done or how it can be done. I touch the wall, go to attach, I select the floor that is 10 centimeters below it, and the program answers me with this sign, so it doesn't let me do it. I don't know. I know I could lower the wall 10 centimeters. That is a simple solution, but I want to resolve in this project something like this: a sloped floor and a lot of walls at zero level. Then I would like to make each wall take the floor's slope. I wanted to see if there was any solution for this. Thank you very much. Cheers. All right. So there were a lot of factors that made this effective. Let's see how the answer was made. Hi, Pablo. You were well positioned. You just made a simple mistake that is the following. Look at this. This floor has a slope, and these walls are above that floor. You selected with tab. Go to attach, and here's your problem. You had to top select it instead of base, so that the program can look for it in the right way. You click it, and that's that. Problem solved. I send you a hack. This simple question and answer couldn't have been done in any other way than an audiovisual method, because it is hard to explain where one clicked and which are the options presented with this click. This is why we think it's really important to generate a communication through these forums between us and the students, and the students with each other. Another area is the calendar, where we put different types of dates. For instance, here's a work presentation. Other areas, frequently asked questions section, where we take most commonly asked questions from the forums or made in a private way, and we add them into the different chapters and in general subjects. This creates a sort of communication center of common questions where one can go anytime they want, and that of course will keep growing each day. There's another part, well, which we call community, which allow us to create a chat, add news, locate certain types of files. There are some files that are specific to each chapter, and other are generic. A space where everyone can upload and download files, exercise projects, a lot of elements we can share. We also have a site section where, thanks to the internet, we can relate to different links, information, etc. For example, sites that students share to download elements, websites to see or read notes, publications, other forums and communities, etc. This also grows each day with the things we and the students publish. We also have a section for sending and receiving emails via private area if anyone wants to communicate with us in a more private way. And we have the coffee shop section, a more informal space where if anyone is online like us now, we can connect with all the others. Therefore, these are the general conditions of the course that really allow us to communicate with you and to arrive to a good destination.